Good morning.
Hello.
Yes, it is Monday the 30th of January. Great to have you online with us today for our morning devos in our Sunny Hill Take 5. How are you enjoying the Bible reading plan?
Oh, I'm loving it. I am
Loving
loving
it.
it, loving it, loving it.
What's weird is right now, I'm actually in Hungary. As you're watching this, I'm in the country Hungary. In fact, I might even be in Romania.
Because you look like you're here, not going to lie.
Well, omnipresent. Not sure I should say that. Anyways, we are in Luke 7 today. If you haven't read it, go read it now. If you have read it, and pause the video actually, don't just let the video play on while you're reading it. We're continuing the theme of faith.
Yeah.
So we opened with a Bible reading plan with working through Mark, and now we're doing kind of a bit of a Bible explore on the theme of faith. And today we're looking at all of Luke 7. Luke 7 is a wonderful chapter, and you can see why it's been allocated the theme of faith, because it opens with the faith of the centurion, you know, where he goes to Jesus and says, just send the word, you know, the well-known passage, send the word and it will be done, and his servant is healed. And then the next passage is all to do with Jesus raising the widow's son, which is pretty amazing. Okay. And then the next passage is Jesus and John the Baptist, and John the Baptist kind of questioning, are you really Jesus? Because I'm kind of stuck here. And it's kind of interesting because, like, in all of those instances, we're looking at a type of faith which is demanding something from Jesus. Like, whether it's the widow who needs a son healed, the centurion who is looking for their servant to be healed, or whether it's John the Baptist saying, like, listen, are you the one?
Yeah.
A faith that is requiring something from Jesus. And then we get down to the bit I just want to spend just a couple of moments on today, which is, in my Bible, it's referred to as Jesus anointed by a sinful woman.
Oh,
Which
okay.
is pretty brutal, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, mine too.
And it's the end of 7, and it's kind of interesting because Jesus comes, and this sinful woman, I think is it at Peter's house? Oh no, it's at the Pharisees invited Jesus to have dinner with him. He went to the Pharisees' house and reclined at the table. That's what we're reading 36. And this sinful woman comes in, and she just basically cracks open perfume, pours it at Jesus' feet, and washes Jesus' feet with her hair. And there's this very kind of significant moment where, you know, she's really just pouring her heart out. And this is totally lost on the Pharisees, and I think to a measure also on Jesus' disciples, because like all the other instances in this chapter have been about faith motivated by what can I get, but in this instance it's a faith motivated by what can I give. And I think today, as we kind of prayerfully consider these scriptures, just to be thinking like, you know, faith isn't just about how can God improve my life, or how can God improve my existence, or what can God do for me. It's about what can I offer to God. And Jesus tries to teach Simon Peter just a little bit. You'll see that from about verse 44 down to 47. And then ultimately we read in verse 50, it says, Jesus said to the woman, your faith has saved you, go in peace. There was something about this woman's posture that wanted to offer something to Jesus, not just take from Jesus. And that posture, so, I don't know, just drew the favour and blessing of Jesus. And Jesus was like, you know, you're saved because of your faith. And so, I don't know if you've got any thoughts on that, but for me, it's just this idea of, as we go into this week on Monday, like to think about our prayer time and our walk with God as not just something we come to with our petition and request, but a sense of offering and subservience to say, Jesus, whatever you want is yours. You know, I belong to you, I worship you. And in many ways, just in the same way that this woman's act of extravagance, I guess, confused people, how does our worship and our sacrifice, like, is it significant enough for people to go, wow, you must really love Jesus? Or is it just like, no, it's all about getting and getting and getting? So a different take on faith today, not a faith that looks for something, but a faith that contributes something and gives something to God.
I love it.
Love it. Have a blessed Monday. Bye.